Good afternoon, everybody. This is Judge Rinder's court, and we are on our afternoon session. And I really hope we have a good time today, Michelle, and everybody goes home feeling like we've helped them achieve what they needed from coming to court. Right, who's the first case, please?
We forgot to say, so we were going to urge it.
And I hope they like my verdicts and my judgments, Michelle. Of course they do, Judge. That's why they all keep coming back.
So,
Right.
the first case is Tigger and Quiz Mimi. So,
Hello,
Tigger,
everybody.
what's your cog with Quiz
Said
Mimi?
Tigger. My problem with Quiz Minnie is this, you see, Judge. I've always thought that Minnie was really smart. She knows all sorts of things.
We forgot to say something. She was a good courtroom.
And she loves doing quizzes. And I thought she'd be the perfect partner to take on the show. Okay. So would you like to tell us what happened and what quiz show you were on? Well, Judge, we went on Pointless. So you have two in each team.
Roll.
Yes, you do,
They
Judge.
don't.
They do.
They don't. It's a different quiz show.
Well, what quiz show was it then?
A different one. What we haven't done yet.
Well, I don't know. What haven't we done yet? Lingo?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so how many people are in a team on Lingo? 2. And you start off trying to get 4-letter words, and then it goes to more words, and there's also one in between that you can get where they give you a clue and you have to guess what it is. So, whoever gets to the final then can win lots of money. Okay, so what happened? Well, we were doing so well, Judge. We got through the first round, and then we got through again, and then we knocked out the other people, and that was it. We were in the final, and I was so excited. Okay, so why have you brought Minnie to the court then? Well, because she knew every answer. She was really good. She managed to get all the words, working them all out and getting it correct. And we built up a nice amount of money. How much had you won? We had got £1,600. And then what happens? We get into the final one, and Minnie couldn't answer any of them. Okay, so Minnie, what happened then in the final? The problem was, Judge, when it was the other rounds, it didn't seem as scary or important. But when we got to the final and I knew we could win this money, I think it just scared me that much. I couldn't think of any words. The letters were coming up and my brain just went completely blank. And we didn't even get through the first little bit with the 4 letters. Oh dear, that's not very good, is it?
So how much money did you win?
Well, we didn't, because we got knocked out then, because we didn't pass that round to go on into the well, we were in the final, but you have to get the first bit right, and then they take you on to the next bit. But we didn't get past the first bit. It was very embarrassing. I just couldn't think of the words, and there were only 4 letters, and on some of them I'd already got some of the letters in the right place. I think it was just nerves, Judge, and I'm really sorry, Tigger. I didn't mean to cost you the money. Well, I cost myself some money because we were going to share it, weren't we? Well, yes, we were. I didn't think about that, Judge. Minnie lost money as well.
So how much could you have got?
Well, we could have got that 1,700 But if we'd have got,
600.
sorry, 600, but if we would have got through the final, we would have probably got maybe £7,000. That's an awful lot of money. Yes, it is, said the judge, but at the end of the day, it's just a quiz show. And I think what you have to think is, I didn't have that money before I went, and I still haven't got that money, but I've had a really good day. I mean, you must have been at the TV studios, Tigger. Yes, we were. It was a good day, and the other contestants were really nice. And Adi that does the show, he was very nice as well. And he was so upset for us when we lost. Right, well, I don't think you can blame Minnie. I think if I was in the final like that, and I knew there was that much money at stake, I think I might get a little bit upset also. What do you think, Michelle? Oh, I don't think I'd like to go on one, Judge, at all. Well, because like you just said, you get very nervous and you're worrying and thinking, oh, all these people at home are watching me on the television. I hope I don't make myself look foolish. Exactly. So my decision is, I'm really sorry, Tigger, that you didn't win the money, but I don't think you can blame Minnie. It was just a really bad day for her, and she got very upset.
Could you win money?
Well, maybe, but I have to say, Tigger, you were there as well. So why didn't you answer some of the questions that Minnie couldn't get?
So a car towards you, a car taxi room with high cows and clouds. A Tigger.
Okay.
Case dismissed. Tigger gets awarded a car taxi room. Does Tigger say?
Tigger says that's very nice, thank you.
This case is a duck. A duck out of ostrich. So do duck. Also a cogweb, biggest ostrich.
My problem, Judge, is this.
I'm bogus.
We don't have ostriches running wild in this country at all. They should all be in a zoo or a bird sanctuary. They shouldn't be running around the streets causing problems for everybody.
This is should be.
Well, I don't think so, because it's running along the pavement and people are having to jump out of the way because they're a bit scared it's coming that fast. And one old lady fell in the road. And if bystanders hadn't been quick to help her up, who knows, a car could have come and hit her. We shouldn't be running about like this. It's not the place for him. Right, ostrich. Why are you scaring people on the pavements? Well, I don't mean to scare them. I'm just doing what an ostrich does. And that is, we just run very fast. I didn't realise I was knocking people. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I didn't realise I was knocking people into the road, especially not an old lady. Oh no.
Who's yawning?
The ostrich. Okay. So, Donald, what is it you're wanting us to do? Well, if he can't go to a zoo or somewhere...
Josh! How are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
I had to just say.
Off you go then, look quick.
So,
Don't be ages.
I could do well, Michelle.
Well, not a lot, Judge, while we wait for him to come back.
I can't do him.
I could say to the ostrich, couldn't you just go and run round a great big field somewhere where there isn't anybody that you could knock over?
But this even with a movement.
Well, you'll have to ask around the farmers and see if anybody's got a spare field you can have a run in. Then you're not knocking people over. Otherwise, it means going to the zoo.
Where does he roll me around?
On the pavements. Oh, I don't want to go to the zoo,
Why
Judge.
not?
I like my freedom.
What happens if you go to a zoo? Can you move around?
Well, only so far, because it's not that big. There will be a space, I suppose, but it's not like being outside on your own and having fun, is it?
So what did you say?
I suppose not. Has that Donald come back yet?
I still have a toilet, George.
Well, come on, how long does it take to have a wee?
I'm not sure, George.
This is a great start to the afternoon, isn't
Why
it?
what happened?
We had a good case for the first one, and now we've got a blooming Donald Duck stuck in the toilet. If he doesn't come back soon, I'm dismissing this case, Michelle.
I do have to say, Michelle.
Well, I think he's taking quite a while, Judge.
How long has he took so far?
I don't know, but we'll give him a few more minutes, and if he doesn't come back, I think you'll have to dismiss the case. He's missed his slot. We have other people to get in as well.
So if I just shower him. I do have a shower.
Donald, have you finished?
Not yet.
Oh, the judge is going to dismiss the case if you don't look quick.
I don't the case to be dismissed.
Well, you better hurry up. We can't just sit here all day. We've other cases to listen to, you know.
I tried to hurry up. How fast do you want me to run? How fast?
To run? I just want you to finish your wee-wee and get back here.
Maybe a minute.
Okay. Gosh, what a waste of time this is. You see, really, people should go to the toilet before their case is called.
What's the go before them for?
Just to check for if they want to wee, and then they're not going out when the court's in session. It's just ridiculous. Whew.
What's it ridiculous for?
Because when a court is held up like this, it costs money. We get paid wages, you know, and then we have to pay the security staff and everybody else that gets paid. And it just means is making us late finishing the other cases and costing money. Right, I'm going to count to 10, and if you're not back, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, Michelle, we'll have to dismiss this case. I think he's got stuck in that toilet.
How?
I don't know. Case dismissed, please. I'm sorry, Ostrich.
Dismissed.
You'll just have to keep running on the pavement for a while. Whoa, I'm so happy, Judge. But I will try and find a field. Thank you, that's a good thing to do.
So to go, so what was he going to do with the case? Don't you be here? What would you have done with it?
Well, I'd have listened to more evidence, but if you're prepared to go and find a field to run in, that's quite acceptable to me.
So this case is Goo and Daisy Duck. So Daisy Duck, what's your problem with Goo?
Well, I bet you can guess, Judge, just from his name.
I'm back, George.
Too late, Donald.
How do you too late?
We've already dismissed the case.
So can we do
Well, nothing today. You can't come back in here today. You'll have to wait and see what happens. The ostrich said he's going to try and find a field. So if he does that, that's fine. So you need to leave the court.
So I don't come back home.
Well, because he was still in the toilet, he didn't realise the case had been dismissed. Right, so go on. Sorry, Daisy, for the interruption. Would you like to carry on what you were saying? I would, Judge. Recently, I went away for a few days. I only stayed 2 nights. Okay, where did you go, if you don't mind me asking? Well, Judge, it was just for a weekend. So it was, we went to Blackpool, me and some friends, and we stayed in a really nice hotel. Excuse me, who is this bouncing person in my... Oh no, look Michelle, we're going to have a dreadful day, I can tell. Excuse me sir, would you get out of my court? He's too big for the policeman to try and get him.
Why?
Well, I don't know if the policeman's big enough. Oh, thank goodness he's gone.
What happened?
Just look at this for a mess.
What happened, Josh?
What happened? We had a great big bouncing Tigger and he's just simply bounced over everyone, even me. How dare he? Does he know I'm a judge? Does he know I'm a judge?
What?
You'd better not come back in here
I think
again.
I'll still get Michelle.
Oh,
I'm just talking, cool.
yeah, come on everybody, we need to try and get back on our seats if you don't mind. Goodness, Michelle.
What happened?
Mm.
What happened, George?
We had a lunatic on the loose, I think.
I still get to happen again.
It better not.
You ready to stop, George? I'm going back on my seat.
Yeah, okay. Right, so Daisy, you were saying you went to Blackpool on the Friday and you stayed Friday night and Saturday night and then you came back on the Sunday. And then what happened? Well, Judge, when I got back to my house...
My dad had died.
No, I went in and what a mess it was. Stuff was thrown all over the place.
Was it your house or is it?
Yes, it was my house.
Or was it a hotel?
No, I'd come back from the hotel.
So is it like if your house before you left?
Just like you'd expect it to be. All neat and tidy. Everything in its place.
So was it like you came back?
I've just told you that,
What's
Judge.
it
It was
mean,
a
Judge?
mess. So...
How come it was a mess?
Well, when I realised that someone had smashed the window in my back door, obviously someone had been in. And the mess was because they were looking for valuable things to steal.
When did someone come in?
While I was away. Judge, are you even listening?
Yes.
I'm telling it as it happened. And you just keep talking silly to me. Right, so while I was away in Blackpool, somebody broke into my house. And when I checked, my iPad was missing. And I've got one of those Switch games and that was gone. Now, my big television in the room is way too big for anybody to take, really. But I had a smaller one in my bedroom and that was gone. And I was very upset that somebody had been looking through all the drawers and throwing all the clothes here, there and everywhere to see if I had hidden anything else. Now, luckily, all my nice expensive jewellery, I took it with me because I wanted to wear it while I was there. So it didn't get the jewellery. Well, how did you know it was Burglar Bill then? Well, Judge, like all people with any sense these days, I've got CCTV. I've got some at the back of the house and some at the front of the house. And I also have some cameras in the house. And guess who I saw when I put on the tape? Let me guess, says the judge. Burglar Bill? Correct. I've got him on tape smashing the back door. I've got pictures of him on the tape going through all my drawers and things and pulling stuff all over. I saw him take the switch. He had a really big bag, Judge. He put the switch in and he put the iPad in. And what else did he take?
Judge, what day was it on? Did you say what day it was?
Well, I only know because it tells you on the video. It was on the Saturday night. So I wasn't there Friday night and I wasn't there Saturday night. And I think he must have guessed the house was empty.
What time was it at night?
Well, it was about midnight when people are in bed, aren't there, and then you're not likely to be seen. Bertie's very crafty, I have to say that. And he went walking down off the street with my television under his arm and a great big bag of stuff that he'd taken. Okay, now then, Burglar Bill. Do you accept that you did this burglary, or are you going to deny it?
Oh, no, I didn't.
It wasn't me. Well, who's this then on the video? It must be somebody that looks a bit like me. Because let's face it, Judge, he's got a cap pulled right down over his eyes. So you can't really see his face, can you? And just because he's the same size as me, doesn't mean to say it was me. See, the problem I have with this, says the judge, you're a very well-known burglar, aren't you? I've seen you in here before. You're always stealing things. So, of course, when somebody sees somebody who looks a bit like you do, they automatically say it is you. Well, it wasn't me this time, Judge. You know, if I'd have done it, I'd admit to it. But it wasn't me. I don't know who broke into Daisy's house. And if this person is going to go around doing burglaries, pretending to be me, he's going to get me into lots of trouble. And I intend to find out who it is.
Look, a Tigger didn't say it was goo. What's a Tigger again? It wasn't goo. We knew it wasn't.
Well, it's very hard to tell. You're right, Burglar Bill. He's got a cap pulled right down his face. We can only really see his nose and his lips. And I will admit he's the similar size to you, but that's not actually total proof. So I'm very sorry, Daisy, but I don't think you have got proof that it was Burglar Bill. And I know that you will have insurance, so you'll have to claim on that to get your money back for all your things. I've already started that, Judge. I've phoned my insurance company and they're sending somebody along to deal with it. Okay then.
So who did it then?
Well, we don't know, but
How did it out, Judge?
Burglar Bill says he's going to investigate. How will you find out, Bill? Well, I've got lots of friends, sir, and I'll make some inquiries and see if I can find out who it was. And if I do, I'll let Daisy know.
I know who it was. It was Mr. Policeman.
What? Don't be silly. Policemen don't go burgling people.
It was Minnie Mouse.
I don't think it was Minnie Mouse either.
Sorry, Daisy. It was me. I did it.
But why on earth would you do that, Minnie?
I wanted my card. I didn't tell one, so I wanted it.
Okay. Well, you can't just go around stealing things just because you haven't got one. That's not the way it works. I think so, in that case, you need to say very, very sorry to Daisy and help her clean up all the mess you made. And don't ever do anything like that again.
Sorry, Daisy. I didn't mean to. I just wanted my card. Sorry, I did it.
Right. Is that all right with you then, Daisy, now? Yes, Judge. And can I just say, sorry, Burglar Bill. I really thought it was you.
Who was it who said?
It was Minnie. That's okay, says Burglar Bill. I'm used to people thinking it's me, even when it isn't. But I suppose that's my fault for being a burglar. Right then.
Right. Was it me? What does it mean?
means the case is...
Go on, what? Case dismissed. Yeah. Shall we just take her out? Yes, I would like to take her out. Oh. So this case is who should have a Gilda and a little girl. So Gilda, what's your problem with this little girl? Where's Michelle?
Michelle, why are you stuck up on the desk?
Can you see?
Sorry, Judge. But would you like to get down? Thank you. Let's just have a little bit of proper behaviour. Right, Builder.
Where should I be?
You should be there where you are now.
Yes, I should.
Righty-o, Builder, what's been going on? Well, the thing is, Judge, I'd been working at this house for a lady who wanted things put in right. She needed some doors fixing and she wanted a little bit of painting.
I do think that's correct.
And then she wanted me to do some tiling. Oh, and outside.
What correct?
What is correct then?
Your dirty old socks. Actually, don't see them.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Your dirty old socks have evidence.
Evidence of what?
Evidence of who came today this TV.
I don't think so. I didn't pinch anything. I'm here to tell you about this little girl. This court is getting sillier and sillier and
Let's see a
sillier.
case now. Come on.
Come on then. Well, I was trying to tell you, Judge. I was working for this little girl's mum. And I was doing all this work and then I did some work outside because the lady needed some concrete laying. Right. So I did that and I smoothed it all. And you won't believe what this little girl did when I went back into the house. She got a long stick and drew all sorts of pictures into the concrete.
Drill. Did she draw pictures?
Yeah. And then, when I came back out to see how it was setting, there were patterns, there was a house. She'd drawn all sorts of things. And of course then, that meant I had to put some fresh on the top.
Why?
Well, because it's uneven, because she'd made lines into it. She'd put the stick in and made little dints in it, if you like. Just imagine, Judge, if you were drawing a picture in the sand. You know when you do it with a spade and it makes like a line through. Ah, yes, I get what you're talking about now. So, I had to put more concrete down. And I said to the little girl, do not touch this. You need to come into the house. And then where I can see you and I know you're not playing with it.
What house?
Her mum's house. Where the builder was working. Oh gosh, he's back now, Michelle. He's knocked. Oh no.
Continue the case.
Oh.
Continue again.
So, Judge goes back into the house. The little girl came in and I told her mum I'd have to put some more stuff on the concrete. And I said, don't let her go outside until it's all set. And the mum said, of course. So I'd painted the kitchen and everything looked nice. So I decided I'd go upstairs and tile the bathroom. And then when I came down, somebody had got some felt tip pens and drawn pictures all over the beautiful kitchen walls I'd just painted.
Oh.
For her mummy. Judge, I'm still in the same house. I'm doing all these jobs for her mum. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, don't get tetchy with me.
You see me Gilda
Right.
to go to Korea.
So what did you
Stupid
do
Gilda.
then? Well, I said to her mum, your little girl has drawn all these all over the wall. So that means it needs repainting.
What did her mum say?
Okay. But when I told her mum that I'll have to charge you some more money now because I'm going to have to use some more paint and I've already used extra concrete because of what this little girl keeps doing, I think you should get her under control, Mum. And what did the mum say? She got very angry with me, said she wouldn't pay me and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, come on, little girl, why were you being so naughty?
Go behind me and made me do it.
Don't be silly. Tell the truth. Well, I like drawing pictures. I just like drawing pictures, sir. And I thought it was fun to do it in the concrete, and even more fun when I got the felt tip pens and did it on the wall. The walls were lovely and smooth, just perfect for doing a drawing. Okay, so I think we need to see this little girl's mum. I can't believe she's not here at the court when this little girl is being blamed for all this. Where's the mum? Have we got the mum, Michelle?
Wait, the mum here. I think you get a traffic. We're going.
This is a bad state of affairs, Michelle.
I didn't even say.
The mum said she's stuck in traffic. The mum should have been here from the start. Not just let the little girl come on her own. Well, she did drop me off, Judge, in the car. Dropped me at the door and then she went. Well, that's ridiculous. Right, is this mum going to turn up or what?
I stuck in traffic. I'm heading here. It would take me 1 hour. Bye.
Well, that's no good, is it, Michelle? Absolutely no good at all. So, Builder, can I just ask you, did the mum pay you your money? Yes, she did, Judge, after a lot of arguments. But I just wanted somebody to know how badly behaved this little girl was, and more to the point, that her mum didn't seem to care. Only when it cost her extra money, then she cared. She just lets this little girl do whatever she wants.
That's great.
Okay, well, if you've got all your money and we've heard the case now, I suggest if that lady rings you up again to do any more work, you tell her no thank you, I'm not coming back to your house to do anything. Thank you, Judge, that's what I thought. She doesn't stand a chance of me going back there.
Doesn't stand a chance.
Right then, Michelle.
Case. Let me do it, George.
Look.
Case gone wrong.
So it seems to me, little girl, you've come into my courtroom, you've heard everything that's been said, and still you are misbehaving. This is not acceptable.
You just said about the case.
Yes, well, I say about the case, not you. And I say, get out of my courtroom. Don't take that, please. Right, this is enough now.
What?
You've been naughty from getting in here, so I'm going to phone social services and they will go and visit your mum and they will tell her she has to start making you behave better or they'll take you away from her. And I'm sure you wouldn't like to be away from your mum.
What does she talk?
Just taking the gavel.
What does it just say?
Bring it back immediately.
Why?
Because I need it.
What for?
Because I can't continue with the court if I haven't got it. Right, thank you. Put it back on my desk, please. Okay, policeman. Where's the policeman to get this girl? Right, thank you very much.
Yes, she is.
Right. What I'm going to do, ladies, you're going to go straight into care. Until your mum arrives to see to you. And then the social services will decide whether your mum is a fit parent or not. Right, Michelle, phone social services. The policeman will take her there. Okay, thank you, everybody. Right, Michelle, could you get my gavel back, please? What's happening now?
Because it's not her desk.
It's not.
Sorry, Josh, you was having physical waggle. It's there, Josh, because it's physical.
No, I don't think so. Can you just please get me the proper one? Policeman, you can take that girl away. I don't want her in my court.
I got it back, Josh.
Thank you.
Got it, her desk.
I don't know what's up with you, Michelle, but you're not being very cooperative. Thank you.
Is it her?
Right then, Mr. Builder, that's the end of the case. Thank you, Judge.
A Tigger and a donkey. So, Tigger, what's your problem with this donkey?
Rightio.
And it's called you.
Well, yes. The problem with the oar is, as I'm sure you know, excuse me, why is that little girl back into my court?
As a soluble what? As a soluble what? Who said that? Who said that?
The judge wants to know why you're here.
As a soluble. What happened? What happened, Tigger, with this donkey?
Right. The donkey,
Called you.
called Eeyore, just is so fed up all the time. I'm just sick of him, Judge. And what's happened now is, we've been building outside. We've been making this wonderful climbing frame for the children to play on. And we were putting all this special stuff so that if they fell, they didn't hurt themselves. We put that on the floor before we started with the climbing frame. And every time we go out there to build it, oh, why are you doing that? It's a climbing frame, Eeyore. It looks very high. It's meant to be, Eeyore. Yes, but what happens if the children fall? We've got all this special stuff on the ground, Eeyore. They won't get hurt. Are you sure? And this goes on day after day after day. Michelle, have you noticed something's missing off my desk?
Your computer.
What's gone, Judge? My gavel again.
What?
I don't know where it is.
What?
I bet that little girl's taken it again.
What?
Yes, she needs putting in jail or something,
Why?
her. Because she's naughty.
Michelle, can you go get it back?
I'll try, Judge. Leave her there, don't bring her with you. She's a right
Got
pest.
it, George.
Thank you.
Let's continue.
Right. So, what you're saying then, Tigger, you couldn't get the frame built for somebody interrupting all the time. That's correct, Judge. Right, here. You are forbidden from going anywhere near this climbing frame. You must stay away and stop causing problems. And I would dismiss this case, but I haven't got my gavel.
Where's it gone?
Why is the policeman over there? Right, I've got my gavel back. I hope that policeman's keeping a good eye on that girl.
How do you, How do I eat it? So good, ma'am. That's your cockroach. You just wait it.
This lady hasn't paid her bill. I did a lot of work for her, Judge. I put her on a great big extension and it cost £10,000 and she still hasn't paid me for it. And I can't afford to go and buy other stuff for other jobs if she doesn't pay me. Okay, lady.
There's something missing, George.
Oh, I can't continue to work like this. It's so annoying.
Continue, George.
I think the policeman ought to stand here on guard
Why?
to stop that girl coming back in my court. Right, so, lady, why did you not pay this man? Oh, I just didn't have the money. Right, so why did you employ him to do you an extension? Well, I kept thinking, it'll take him a while to build it, and I might win some money on the lottery or the bingo. Excuse me, lady. You can't go employing people on the off chance you might win some money. That's just so silly.
And did you quit? I was thinking what's the money we want to it? That's what I thought.
Yes, well, you can't know if you're going to win. It's all down to luck. And obviously, you don't seem to have much good luck. So, what are you going to do about all this with the builder? You owe him £10,000. That's an awful lot of money.
I got to his house to do a lottery.
Oh, when did you win that? Just this weekend, sir. I'm very excited. I don't know what to do with it all. But I do know what I have to do with £10,000 of it. And what's that then, says the judge. I need to pay the builder. So you see, Judge, for my extension. And so you see, Judge, you were wrong. I did have a bit of good luck. And then I won the money and I'm able to pay the builder. So everything worked out okay in the end.
Yes.
Yep, it certainly did.
So is there a description of mine? Does it look like?
It looks very nice, Judge. Of course, now I've won all this money, I might be selling my house and buying a bigger one.
What for?
Because I can. When people win a lot of money on the lottery, they go and spend on nice things.
How do you need to move? I thought you had to do a stiff rub to it.
Because I thought it would be nice. I might not move, I might stay there. But we'll have to wait and see now I've got all this money.
Yes, there are two more, she says, to a bigger house.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Are you excited to move to a bigger house?
I am, Judge. I want one with a nice big garden at the back.
And a good extension.
Yes. And I'd like a dining room and maybe 4 bedrooms, because that would be nice. And of course, if I get one that's pretty new, it'll already have nice bathrooms and kitchen, and then I won't have to spend more money and I can put some in the bank. Yeah. That will be nice, says the judge. I hope you enjoy your winnings. And I'm sure the builder's happy that you won that money and then you can pay him back. I am, Judge. I can't afford to waste £10,000 like that. Grief. I'm so happy because now I can go and start my other jobs because I've got the money to go and buy the materials.
Stop me, ugly dogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Stop me, ugly dogs. Oh yeah. Stop me,
Okay.
ugly dogs. So
I
is
don't
that
need
a,
all this singing in my court.
is that a case dismissed?
I think so.
Oh, case gone wrong.
It hasn't gone wrong, lady. You've won lots of money, so you're happy. You're going to pay the builder, and he's happy. Stop with the crying. I wish I'd won £250,000.
Just kidding. Don't pretend crying.
Okay.
Oh, I'm crying.
Why are you crying?
Oh, I don't know. I don't be a girl anymore.
Because I want to win 250,000 on the lottery.
He doesn't. He just wants to get sacked. I want to be sacked.
Okay. I think that's probably the end of the case, Michelle. If you'd like to show them out.
Case dismissed. Let's talk about what?
Oops.
What's
What's up with this builder? Oh my goodness. He's even knocked over the policeman. That's not very good, is it?
Should we talk about it?
I don't know if I want to, says Michelle. I hope you're done with all your smacking everybody. What's wrong with you, builder?
Let's talk about it.
Well, I'm just a little bit depressed. You see, it's okay being a builder and being self-employed, but you've got all the worry, Michelle. You're worrying about if you've got enough money to pay the people you're buying your bricks off, and then you're worrying because you've got to pay the electrician and the plumber. And then if somebody like this lady is late paying, that just makes it even worse. I know I'm going to get my money now, but it holds everything up. And all those people that rely on me for work, they haven't got any money either. Oh, I understand, says Michelle. So what do you say to that, lady? Well, I didn't think about all that, to be honest. I was just thinking it was this one person I was affecting, but it wasn't, was it? No. You were affecting all the people who work for him, and also people who were waiting for him to come and do a job, because he was waiting for your money, else he couldn't afford to buy all the stuff he needed. I'm really sorry, builder. I'm glad that I've got the money now to pay you, because you really did a nice job. I'm a bit ashamed of myself, but at least you've got your...
I'm a bit ashamed.
Yeah, at least you've got your money now. And I hope you feel a bit less stressful now. Yes, I do, thank you. Okay then. Is everybody sat back up now? Thank you very much.
Yes,
I think so, Judge.
Yes.
I think that's it then, Michelle. Thank you.
Bye.